5-out save for Holmes. What made his stuff so nasty?
He was really sharp. You know, obviously Clay's off to a great start this year and throwing the ball incredibly well. Tonight, you know, coming in, first and second there, top of their order for a 5-out save. I thought his stuff was really sharp, slider and sinker. Like it had a little extra to it tonight, and but also commanding it really well. So, you know, great job by all those guys to hold obviously a really good offense down.
You mentioned Heel's command, just 3 walks over the last 2 starts. Is there anything he's cleaned up in particular?
Yeah, you know, I think what was the outing before the 7-walk outing where he actually competed really well, and actually I think only gave up the 1 run still. But I think they worked on some things just from a delivery standpoint and you know, making sure, you know, I mean, that's especially for a big kid, you know, long, tall, you know, and you're young and you went through an injury. It's like, man, some of the last things to come are really owning your delivery and sometimes that's what makes great starting pitchers, you know, when they're really efficient in their delivery. And I think he made some really good adjustments and, you know, is throwing out 2, you know, good outing.
Oswaldo has not had a lot of hits lately after the fast start. Is he able to make adjustments better now? They have some more experience.
I think so. Look, he's playing with confidence, and like you said, like that's part of it. You know, you're gonna, you know, maybe he's had a down week or so, but you know, he's just, for a young guy, he's just such a good pro and worker, and you know, he's provided just a lot of value for us, obviously, with some guys down and at the bottom of that order, and on a night when you know you're up against one of the game's best pitchers, you know, he's the difference offensively.
You talked about Clay's workload earlier this week. What made you comfortable going 5 outs tonight?
Just, yeah, I mean, that's the game right there. And if the 8th inning got long, you know, and we got to go with someone else in the 9th, so be it. We're at the top of their order. Game's on the line with a couple guys out there. You know, with Clay, it's 1 pitch away if he puts you on the ground properly. But, yeah, I felt like that was the game there, and we'll worry about the 9th when we get there.
How promising was it to see Heel notch the longest start of his career?
Well, I mean, I think everything he's done this year, starting in spring training, and, you know, it all continues to be promising, and he continues to grow.
3 still attempts for Soto. You don't see that very often. Is this just the opportunity with what was there tonight? I know he's only had 12 for his career high.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, Burns, you know, can be a little slower at times to the plate, so, you know, felt like there were some potential matchups there to push the envelope in the running game, and, you know, he did a good job with that.
In general, how big was this for you, but knowing you dropped the first 2, and if you go down here tomorrow with a split? Yeah,
I mean, look, anytime you're playing interdivision, you know, especially in American League East, you know, these games get heavy, and you know, and especially what the Orioles have become over the last couple of years. You know, you got to play well. You're facing their ace, having dropped a couple already, so, you know, it's definitely nice and gives us a chance to salvage the series tomorrow. But, you know, it's all, you know, blinders on like we got today, and now we turn the page and focus on tomorrow.
Aaron, you talked about some of the other pitchers, but you brought in Ferguson to get the lefty and Cowser. Then he had to face Westberg as well. Just his ability to execute there and get you guys out of the inning.
Fergie was really sharp, too. I feel like the last couple of times out, his stuff is kind of started to tick up. That fastball's really playing through some really good cutters there to kind of, you know, have a really good showing against Cowser there, but then to handle Westberg too, those were 2 big outs at the time.